It's been 4 years since I started to build my homestead and food forest garden, and it's been 3 years since I started this channel. I had no expectations when I first started this journey, other than having a collection of videos to fondly look back on one day to see the progress that we've made, and to hopefully inspire others to have a deeper connection with nature. Since then, the channel has quickly grown into something more than I ever would have imagined. And my garden and small hobby farm has grown too, turning my dream into a reality. When my channel started to take off, it amazed me how many people reacted to it. Some positive, and some not so much. Many people scream and yell about how I should be ashamed of myself for showing my body, and many others scream and yell that I'm not showing more of my body. I've received extremes from both ends of the spectrum and everything in between. I eventually realized that no matter what I say or do, whether I have clothes on or off, it doesn't matter. There will always be someone who will oppose, not like you, or simply not understand what you're putting out into the world and why. So, I keep on. I create these videos because they make me happy. I create these videos because I love what I do. I create these videos to look back on our journey and remember all the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to get here. I create these videos to inspire others to connect more deeply with nature, to show them how they too can grow their own food and become one with Mother Earth again. Where in our timeline did our views and perspectives of the human body and sexuality get so distorted? Our bodies are a part of nature, part of this earth, not separate from it. It's a vehicle for our soul while we are here on this planet. And it appears that many have forgotten this. Today, we live in a world of fast technology, restrictive governance, and divisive culture. From a young age, we're told what to do, how to think, how to behave, and to follow the status quo. When you step outside of that, you are ejected from society. But what happened to the curious spirit that we are all born with? The parts of us that want to play in the dirt, dance with the trees, soak up the sun, and run in the rain. The parts of us that want to explore the unknown, try new things, be weird or different, and to know that that's okay. As a child growing up, both my grandparents gardened and raised chickens. My grandmother was from the deep south, where she was raised on a cotton farm. She spent long, hot days picking cotton for her father. It wasn't until later, when I started a flower garden, that sparked the desire within me to learn more about how to nurture and care for plants. My small flower garden eventually turned into a few raised garden beds where I grew some greens, tomatoes, squash, and herbs. And even though I failed miserably at times, I learned what worked and what didn't. I began to reconnect with nature on a deeper level and develop a closer relationship with Mother Earth. I found meditation and gardening, and even started to volunteer at a local botanical garden and nature preserve. This completely changed my perspective on what it is we are here to do in this lifetime and in this human form while we are here on this planet. Caring for ourselves, each other, and the planet is the real work we are here to do. So when I see the world so divided, even over the smallest things like my channel, and whether I should or shouldn't have clothes on in my garden, I realize that so many seem to be missing the mark. We are nature, and just like the plants, we need the sun to touch our skin. We need the air to move across our bodies. We need clean water and healthy soil. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful time to be out. And so I'm just kind of soaking it up. I might even lay out for a little bit today in the sun just to get some of that natural vitamin D. And I can see here, Bogey's got the right idea. There was once a time when we all lived closer to the land, when we looked to the stars for guidance and turned to the land for sustenance, when we knew each plant by name and how they help us, knowing which ones to use as food or medicine and which ones to avoid. We knew how to read the signs, when rain was coming and when it was the best time to plant seeds. We lived in harmony with the land. So I believe that if we all begin to strip away the barriers between ourselves and the natural world around us, we can begin to feel at home again, in body, heart, and soul. Since I started this journey, I have started to learn how to work with the plants again, making tinctures and using ancient practices to create herbal formulas to keep my body healthy and well. One of my most popular tea blends is called Beam Me Up, a tea just for men that regulates hormones, increases libido, and treats erectile dysfunction naturally. I have a tea for women too called Moon Mother that does the same thing, but specifically for the feminine body. And I absolutely have to mention my Cloud9 tea that has two powerful plants in it, guayusa and rhodiola. This tea is amazing for people who suffer from depression or ADHD. The plants in this one is like taking nature's energy drink, but at the same time, balances the mood and keeps you focused and clear. I'm continuing to learn what I can about plants and how to work with them. I'm also still learning how to grow my own food. I certainly don't pretend to have all the answers. In fact, the further I've gone down this path, the more I've realized how much I don't know. Oh, see, this is my passion flower plant. So I'm going to plant that on that moon arbor trellis that I have. And then I have, let's see, I have serrano pepper, ancho poblano, what else? Sweet peppers. It's my first year actually planting sweet peppers, so that's going to be a new one for me. Czech black pepper. I have Amarillo. What else here? Ooh, I tried to plant rhubarb, but that did not sprout. So I left it in here in case it did. I don't know if you guys have had any experience growing rhubarb, let me know, but it seems to be kind of tricky. So I need to do more research on growing that plant because it definitely did not do anything. I have jalapeno. What's this one? Oh, shishito. I love shishito. So I have a lot of different pepper plants in here. and I'm going to start planting those here really, really soon. And my ginger is doing great. You can see inside the greenhouse all of my ginger plants. And my lemon tree, this is my Meyer lemon. So that's going very well. This is that plant I showed you before, the ginger plant that wasn't really doing so well. And you can see it is like, I had one over here just kind of like die on me. And so there's just one plant in here right now, and I'm letting that just kind of go and nurturing it. But I don't know what happened with this one, but everything else is really just taken off. It's been a humbling experience, to say the least. It takes a lot of work and at times can feel so stressful and frustrating. But I keep coming back to it because it has done something else to me that is far beyond what I ever would have expected. It has made me see the world differently. It's as though everything got a little brighter, a little lighter, and I can't see myself living any other way. Mother Nature has taken me in yet again, has shown me her love, and that love has forever changed me.